How are y'all today? Ow! Hey, Light Gazer, how are you? Rexy, how are you today? How was school? I hope it went okay. Ow, ow! I have a rat in my hair, sorry. How is everyone? And sorry for the delay. Noble, that's all. That is a good day. Sorry for the delay. My Streamlabs decided that the game capture was not going to be the size it was supposed to be, and would not let me resize it at all. I like Streamlabs, but there are times whenever I'm just like, Streamlabs, just work the way you're supposed to, and everything would be great. Other than that, it's been a good day. And like, I was here and I was sitting here and my camera tried to do something funny, and I was early and I got that fixed. I was like, yeah, everything's good. And then like literally 2 minutes before I'm supposed to go live at 4 o'clock, I look up and the TV screen has changed, but Streamlabs on my computer hadn't changed. And I was like, crap. And then that's when it decided it didn't want to resize. So yeah, fun times, fun times. Okay, so yesterday, let us jump right back into the game. And here's another question. Do y'all like the straight through gameplay? Where we just play straight through a game, you know, as long as it takes? Or would y'all want to like break up the week, like 1 or 2 days a week, do something different, like a multiplayer game or something like that? I know some of you are still at work. Like, I know Chrissy a lot of times is still at work. And still doing stuff, so she wouldn't necessarily be able to play. Matt's sick right now. And if y'all don't know, Matt has been pretty ding-dang-dong sick. So if you're a part of his Discord, you might want to stop by and drop him a line. And, might make him feel a little bit better. You like the straight through. Okay. I know, some people have made comments, like, nobody that actually comes to my stream. But, other friends that I have in the streaming world have made comments about, well, I don't like streamers who do that. And I was like, am I doing something wrong? Like, that's how I play games, is like, I get one game and I sit down and I play straight through that game. Like, I don't play, you know, 3 or 4 different games at one time. If I'm playing a game, I obsess about that game. Right. That's kind of how I feel. Like, I literally have, I will forget the controls, like, of a really technical game that has like a lot of intricate controls, like with Trico, and like I had to remember that certain buttons did certain things. Down to it, doing it however you... Yes, I know, Matt. I do believe I've given you this speech before. That's, and almost worded exactly the same way. Okay, Magna, you can close your mouth. How fair is your disposition, my dear? I feel young again. My heart is simply divine. Free by Rembrandt, no chest pain. Rise high to the sky. Then I prepare to zoom those little darlings on my shoulder. Okay. Uh-huh. Hush your face. Hush your face. Look, it's a Colossus. Thank you, Magna, for that unusual ride. For bringing us up to the skies. Robert, much luck on the routes of trade.
Wait, Aurora, I must join your enterprise. If I secure new markets yet unfound, Margaret is sure to come around.
Welcome to our cavalry. I do not appreciate anything but bankruptcy. Okay. Oh, the hopelessness. Yes, the two star-crossed lovers. Well, one star-crossed lover, because Margaret just didn't seem that into him. Yeah, one star-crossed lover. Yeah, Matt, whenever I read your little thing on your announcements, a friend of mine's little girl has strep in her arm. That's what, whenever you said you have an infection in your neck, that's what it made me think of. She has strep in her arm. Basically, she got strep at some point, and her body was able to kind of fight it off to where it wasn't like as big a deal. And the infection, trying to find a way out of the body, the little girl got bit by like a flea or a mosquito or something like that, because it's actually been fairly warm down here. It's been like in the 60s. So bugs are actually coming out. You know those things that actually crawl around whenever there's not snow on the ground? She got bit by something, and this little girl is like one of those kids that she'll like, if she's got a bug bite, she'll scratch at it really bad. Tell me how the moon landing goes. But she ended up scratching the bug bite, like the head off of it, and it scabbed up, and she ended up like with a big black mark in the middle of it. And her mom took her to the doctor, and the doctor was like, oh yeah, that's the infection from the strep trying to come out in her arm, trying to get away from her body's natural defense system. I was like, what in the ding dang dong? What? Like, I didn't know viruses did stuff like that. To the Temple of the... Hey, Matt, look, it's the Temple of the Moon. Oh, goodness. Yeah, we have Rexy the T-Rex and Monster Matt. That's funny. Because you said, tell me how the moon landing goes. And we're going to the Temple of the Moon. Come on, keep up, Matt. Keep up. Cut off anything. In your defense, you're probably on some really good medications that's making you even more derpy. Or at least that's what I'm going to go with. Cut off anything. All mosquito and spider bot. Ugh. I know people who do that kind of stuff like Gazer, but it's not something I want to do to my kid. A little below par because of the golf ball in your neck. Uh-huh. Okay, that's spikes. We don't... Owie! Those spikes are not nice. We have more wind. Can we go? Yes, we can. You go away. Okay, we got magic defense elixir. What in the world? See, I was thinking that there was going to be like a city up here, but this is like an upside down temple. Like, talk about air temple. The circus dropped pieces all over. Certainly getting closer. Okay, so we're getting closer to the circus, apparently. That's blue. I wonder if I need to change my oculi. Ah! Well, that's no fun. Oh, he's water resistant. Okay, so I'm going to need to change my oculi around if the enemies up here are going to be resistant to water. So if he's water resistant, that means he's not going to be resistant to lightning. Yep, vulnerable to lightning. Nice. Woot, yes, much woot. Much woot, very cool. Oh, wow, the ones up here, the flying dudes up here are a lot stronger than the ones down on the ground. And right now, there we go. Right now, Finn was the only one that I had that could do anything against a water-resistant enemy. Because everybody else is set up with the water abilities. Okay, so that means that we've got to do some switching around of our oculi. Okay, so Kaiju? What's Team Kaiju? I mean, I have no clue what this is. Light damage. Okay, light is strong on dark. Increase physical damage. Term for a giant scale monster. Oh, okay. Am I saying it right then? Is it Kaiju? While you muck around with this, I'm gonna make a dash for food. You're not having more Chick-fil-A, are you, Chrissy? Oh, okay. Emeralds give me lightning damage. You can't tell me to shut up. You're not allowed. Yeah, I know. Actually, Murphy worked some overtime today, and we get to eat out as a family. Which is something that we, like, never get to do because we're, like, such a big family. So he's going and getting Mexican takeout. Yay! So I get to have fajitas. Like, real fajitas. Yeah. Fajitas and frijoles and tortillas. Happy fat girl. I'm underprivileged. Sort of American living. Yeah. Yeah. Matt, for those of you who don't know, Matt lives in North Montana. He lives in northern United States. Yes. Sopapillas. Tamales. Okay, so we need, it looks like we're going to need lightning and possibly fire because we've still got some ground type enemies. So at least for right now, let's see. Let's give Finn, let's remove that. Increase physical damage by 20. Add light. Attacks have 15% chance to cause paralysis. This Finn is going to be doing mostly magic. Do I have any stone that's going to just up his magic? I don't think so. I think the diamond increases his speed, but I think we have the diamond on Aurora. Buy him a water stone. Why do we need a water stone? Am I missing something? Because we just took off the sapphire that gave him water damage. No, he's not. He's not a water mage. He just has a lot of magic. He has like one physical attack, which is knock, but mostly he's I don't know like the RPG terms because I don't play RPGs, but mostly he uses magic. So he has like a fire spell, he has a water spell, he has a lightning spell. Okay, yeah, my primary caster. Okay, whatever. So he is, he has a physical attack, but, he does most of my magic. So, and he's fairly he's the primary magic source. Nora, she is, I heard somebody say, I think she is, effectively, she does a lot with like speeding up characters, slowing them down. She has a wall that she can put up that's like defends against ailments, but she has a physical attack as well. But she does a lot of like secondary stuff that kind of helps, support stuff that helps your team. She doesn't she can speed up and slow down your enemies, but she does mostly support stuff for the team. There you go. Okay. See, y'all are helping me out because I don't play RPGs. This is definitely outside my my comfort zone. party buffs and enemy debuffs. Yeah. And then Robert, he is a fairly physical attacker, but under the umbrella of white mage. Okay, so she doesn't do so much healing. That's mostly Rubella, our character with the very unfortunate name. Robert, he does like distance attacks mostly. Like, he's a physical attacker, but he has one of his attacks, he can attack all three. He can attack all the enemies at the same time because he's an archer. So he can shoot 3 arrows at the same time and 1 arrow hits each enemy. Aurora is the only one of our characters that can use light magic. And so she's the only one that is super effective against dark creatures. Ranged for AoE. Okay, sure. What Matt said. She is a fairly physical attacker as well. Like, she has a fairly strong physical attack. But mostly her job is the light magic, because she's the only one that can do it. And then Rubella, she's very fast, damage per second. It's become the go-to term in most games or any class character that exists purely to do damage. Yeah, that's pretty much what Aurora is. Area of attack when you hit more than one thing at a time. Okay. Rubella has an attack where I guess she has an area of effect. Like, she can hit multiple characters at the same time with her physical attack. But mostly she's a healer. So she can heal your party. She can actually revive. She has a skill where she can revive your party. She's mostly the healer. That's what she does. So my strongest 2 characters are Finn with my magic and Aurora, but Robert is definitely white mage then. Yeah, I guess I guess, sure. Why not? But I also have these stones called oculi that I can assign to each character, and it strengthens some facet of their character. So I can attach a particular stone to their attack, and it buffs their attack stats, or gives them a certain kind of damage, or makes them super effective against something. Something tells me... Light gazer. Why would you think that? See, I never got into any of that stuff. So the fact that this game interested me with all the RPG stuff that went into it, I was kind of like, okay. Like, this is way out of my comfort zone. Several realms first, and I know certain lingo. Oh. So yeah, y'all are definitely gonna have to help me with the lingo. I wouldn't even say most RPG fans would just apply online game terms to this. That's just what my brain is used to. See, like I said, the only RPG type game that I ever got into was Pokemon. And I didn't even get, I played first gen. I never played any of the other games, so I didn't even get into like all the stats and DPS. Like, now that you say that it's DPS or damage per second, like, I was like, oh yeah, I've heard that term before because of Pokemon Go. But that's like the only... I tried Final Fantasy and I don't even remember which one it was. Yeah, it definitely has its own terms. And whenever I was playing through Let's Go Eevee, I was just like, okay. See, I never really got into Persona either. Like, it's hard for me to even watch RPGs because I'm just like, because they just don't interest me. So whenever this game popped up and it was like, oh wow, that's really cool. And I was talking to Remy, or Mama Remy, if y'all don't know her, she's another family-friendly streamer. If I was typing in my thing, this is like one of her favorite games. I was talking to her about it and she was like, oh yeah, it's kind of an RPG. It has RPG things that go along with it. It's really awesome. And I was like, oh, RPG. I'm actually really enjoying this. Like, it has RPG things in it, but it's still simple enough that someone who has, like me, who has never been into RPGs at all, can figure it out and kind of work with it. And I'm enjoying myself, honestly. I really, really am. Like, it's probably, unlike her, it's probably not going to be like my top 5 game. It's a great game, but it's probably, it's definitely not my favorite, but I am enjoying it. If someone asks you, hey, do you prefer a physical special sweeper or a mixed attacker, does that make any sense? Because for me, it was like, this is not game language. The simplest RPGs I found to play were Final Fantasy 7, 6, and 4. They were all quite easy if you're going to play them. I just have never had any interest in the Final Fantasies, and maybe it's because they were so popular whenever I was growing up that it just turned me off. Like, that's all I heard about was Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy, and I was just like, nope, I don't want to play that. I'm so tired of hearing about it, I don't want to play it. Okay, I need to figure out. I need to give her one of these because she's the only one that can do light damage. I see. Fortnite is different. Fortnite is a war type game, first-person shooter kind of game. I don't play war games because of my military background, and that's going to sound funny because as prior military, people would be like, "Oh, well, why don't you like war games?" I love war games, absolutely love them. Hey, Murphy. I love watching other people play them. Forged by Games is playing Apex, and I absolutely love watching him play. He is another one. If y'all don't know him, he is not family friendly. He is friendly, but he is not family friendly. But he plays Apex on Mondays and Wednesdays, starting at like 10 my time, I think. And that's Central Time. But I love watching war games. I can't play them because I play them like I would handle an actual wartime situation, like I was trained to. And other gamers don't like that because you don't run and gun in a real wartime situation. Because you know what? You get hit, you die, you done. That's it. There is no, oh, okay, game over, revive. In a real wartime situation, you get hit, you done. It really is game over. So I find a safe place and I camp. And gamers hate that. They hate when people camp. And I'm just like, that's just like Matt said earlier, that's just how my brain works. For me, that's how my brain works. I find a safe spot and I pick people off. That's how I work. And I got tired of hearing people on the headset, oh, freaking campers this, I can't stand campers, and like people would intentionally, if I came on, they would intentionally find me and pick me off. And I was just like, nope, I can't do this. Into Gears of War at all. Murphy has, no, he does, yeah, he has some of the Gears of War games. One of the big use cover and proceed tactically games. Yes, I thought so. See, Murphy said, yeah, I thought Murphy had it. Thank you, Murphy. Have subscribed to the chest high wall cover system. I haven't played them, no, but I, like I said, Murphy said, we have it. Okay, shut up and do something. You're going to get this because you're the only one that can use light magic. You have fire resistance, but you need, if we're gonna have water attackers, you need, actually, I have enough. Because you are fairly weak. Reduced magical damage. That would be awesome. Let's go back and we need to craft. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I can take these rough sapphires and I can craft them or combine them. And if I combine 3, I get a tumbled sapphire that gives me a better effect or better ability. Okay, so if I take the rough sapphires, that gives me a tumbled sapphire. But if I take these tumbled sapphires and do the same thing, I get a faceted sapphire, which is going to give me an even higher ability. Not what I wanted to do. Okay. See, but fire's not going to do me any good against water. I need lightning. That's what I need. What was... Okay. That's light. What is the one that gives me lightning damage? Those are emeralds. Okay. So I have a couple tumbled emeralds. So I need to craft some faceted emeralds. Doing good at RP. Well, thank you, Rexy. Okay, we have 1 and 2. My answer to the campers is don't camp spawn points if you want to whine about. Oh goodness. Let's get a smile. Matt, what are you doing? Thank you so much. Why did you do that for? What was it that it said down at the bottom? I missed it. A humble offering from the swole jaw tribe. Matt. you. You goober. Oh, stop it, Chrissy. I laugh like a horse. It's actually one of the things that I actually really hate. Jaw swole tribe. Nope, I can't do that. Does that do anything? Nope. It's just what I say to the kids who whine about being camped. I refuse to camp a spawn point. It's unfair and doesn't need skill or... See, I didn't camp spawn points. I would just I would learn maps and I would go on the internet and I would memorize certain maps. And it's actually kind of what I do with Splatoon. Is I memorize certain maps, and the way my brain works is I have a route that I take, and I know that there are certain spots that are safe, and I would just, they're high traffic areas, and so I would just find a safe spot, and I would, camp out there and, watch. Someplace where my back was safe, where I could put my back up and I could see two different paths. That's the kind of spot that I liked, where I could put my back against a wall and I could see two different spots to where if I had something coming this way, I had a way out if I needed it. And that's just the way my tactical brain worked. Yeah, like I said, that's just how my brain worked, is, and I do that in real life. I don't like sitting with my back to the door. If we go out somewhere, I'm constantly looking, I know where the exits are. My back is not to the door. I'm in an area where I can see everyone. Did you beat it again? I thought you told us that you beat it yesterday, Rexy. And that's really cool. I've played, it's not a Mega Man game. I played 20XX. And I'm really enjoying it. But if I camp an obvious choke point and aim where their heads are going to be, that's their problem, not mine. Yeah, see? Kind of how I felt about it. But see, my problem is I try not to put myself in situations where, I have to deal with super toxic people, because I know that after a while that's going to make me very toxic. And I know that I will hit a point to where I get angry, not at the game, but at the people, and you'll get whiplash from the verbal assault. And I don't like myself when I get to be that person. So whenever I choose not to put myself in situations where I know that's going to happen, so I just don't play those games anymore. Because I know I'm pretty good at them. And, Sax, how are you? I did that a lot. That's good strategy. They need to learn to get good. If they can't deal with that, how are they going to deal with a good player? Yeah. I'm not trying to say that I'm amazing or anything like that, because I died, just as much as a lot of people. Oh, Sax, stop it. It's not amazing. I've been sitting here talking for 5 minutes and haven't done anything except tumble a couple of stones. Mostly we're sitting here talking about shooters. I posted a screenshot that I will share with you via DM7 because it's hysterical, and he saw that I was hanging out there. I went through a drive-through and came back and nothing changed. I'm happy. We were waiting for you, Chrissy. That's what it is. We were waiting for you. Filthy promotion in mod. What? Huh? That I was hanging. Oh, okay. 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 Now, back to the game. As much as I love hanging out with y'all, like, we probably need to play the game a little bit. See, I have 4 of those. That's going to give me lightning damage. I'll go ahead and craft these. Since I'm here and doing this. Anyway, what was it that gave me? I really don't need more than 3 anyway. Okay, so what does this do for increased chance of dodge % by 5 when defending for 1 turn? I really don't use her as a defender. Reduce magical damage by 5. Who is using that? Okay, let's take all of the water stones, the water damage stones off of everybody, because that's not going to help, and the fire resistance isn't going to help either. Increase earth damage resistance. Increase. Oh, he's got the increased magic. Okay, yeah, that's good. Additional 5% chance. I think I have a better stone than that. For her dodge. Okay, so she has increased casting speed. Yeah, that's fine. So she has light damage and increased casting speed. We don't increase. That would be good. Increased water resistance, because it looks like we're going to be dealing with water type enemies. See, this is a lot of what, whenever I say, oh, I did grinding off screen, a lot of times this is what I'm talking about, is me sitting here just talking to myself through what enemies are in a certain area and putting the oculi on. Because I don't feel like that is very entertaining. Unless y'all want to help. Because we fought one set of enemies and there was water type enemies in there, and so all my attackers that had water damage, the water enemies were resistant to. So I went ahead and I tumbled several of these emeralds to that will give lightning damage to melee attacks. Hey, Jackie! I haven't been around enough to know how to help, sorry. I can look things up for you, though. I have not necessarily been reading, like, playthroughs, but I have been reading about some of the different enemies that I will encounter, and basically just trying to figure out types. Because the game doesn't necessarily tell me types, like what type. So I kind of was having to kind of derp through and like, oh, you know, try this attack and try that attack, and until it's told me, it's like, oh, that this is, this one is fire resistant, or it's fire or vulnerable to fire or whatever. So I don't like You know, maybe it's the military in me. I don't like going into a fight unequipped. I want to know as much as possible before I go into a fight. So I have been reading up on the enemies to try and figure out typing. On Pokemon, I usually try to level my Pokemon a lot for gyms. See, and that's kind of because I like Pokemon, and I guess that's the closest RPG that I have. That's kind of what I've been doing with this game a little bit, is trying to kind of level my team and trying to figure out the best way to go about things. So I use you as an attacker quite a bit. So you need that. You need one of these. That also gives earth damage resistance. It increases your magic. You're done. Nora. You don't necessarily need lightning attack because I don't really use you as an attacker very much. I need something that's going to increase your magic, if that's a thing. Kaio, how was your day? I seen you, you got off to school fairly early this morning. I don't think I caught you in time. By the time I seen your message in Discord, I think you were already gone. Rawr, rawr, rawr. That's fire. This is water. This is fire. This is lightning. This is attacks have 5%. That would be pretty good on her. I'm doing well. I've been sitting here, you know, just talking for a while. So I was like, maybe it's time to actually get some gameplay done. I think I need to craft another faceted tourmaline, though, for her. And I don't think I've got enough. I don't. But I could give her the tumbled tourmaline and possibly find some more. So that's a thing. Because that'll give her a 10% chance of paralysis when I do use her as an attacker, which at least is something. She needs... That's going to give her water resistance. See, I'm going to be using quite a bit of her magic too. So let's give you one of these. It's going to up your magic. Increase 5% chance of evading attack while casting. Ooh, that might be a good one, actually. Let's do that instead. Okay, you need one of these. That's going to give you lightning damage. Let's do the same thing with you that we did Instead of making you water resistant, let's make you earth resistant. And then we're going to give you one of these. And then there's Aurora. Oh, okay. See that. So you've got lightning damage. Okay. Boax, how are you? Sorry, I was sitting here, like, just trying to figure out what in the world I was going to do with my characters. I'm playing an RPG for, like, one of the very first times that I've ever, well, it's the first RPG I've ever done on stream, but I've never been a big fan of RPGs. So this game popped up on my PS4. It's normally $20, and I was able to pick it up for like $4.49, and it's got some RPG, some like simple RPG stuff. So I was like, I kind of like the look of that game. I want to play it. And so I'm with the help of chat, I'm trying to learn. Like Matt was trying to tell me like some of the terms, like whether like they're a caster or a healer or all this kind of stuff, and I'm learning. So it's definitely way outside my comfort zone. So if I get quiet, I'm sorry. It's just trying to work things out in my head, but I'm glad that you came. For those of you who don't know, Boax is another streamer who, would you consider yourself family friendly? I know, like, sometimes, like, whenever y'all play Jackbox, y'all aren't exactly family friendly. But I know you're not, like, really bad or anything like that. No. Yes, exactly. See, that's what I tell everybody. It's like, they may not be family friendly, but they are friendly. Really designed to be. It totally can be family friendly, like Gazer. Chadley has done it. It can most certainly be family friendly. But yes, welcome to the stream. Like I said, I am trying desperately to figure out. Oh, Light Gazer, you quit it. Trying desperately to figure out how to play this game and not look absolutely stupid. Okay, so. Although, what was it? I think it was Ball and Chain. She put out on her Discord they were going to be doing a PG or a more kind of PG Jackbox like Chadley had done. So they were going to do some custom questions, and so they put out on the Discord for people to put in some like custom questions. And I came up, I was like, okay, so there's a Freaky Friday. Ball and Chain and Baja have a Freaky Friday and switch bodies. What's the first thing that Ball and Chain does in Baja's body? And Chadley of all people popped up and said, "P standing up." I was like, what? What in the world? And for those of you who who don't know, Ball and Chain is a female and is the wife of Baja, so that's what made it even funnier. My games may not be family friendly, never super bad. Except that one will always be close. Yeah, see, I feel like there's several streamers that label themselves as not family friendly, but honestly, they're not that bad. Like my 17-year-old, well, she just turned 17. I wouldn't mind her watching them, and she does. Whenever she was watching streams, she did. And there are some of you guys that like I'll watch, and I don't necessarily mind my older kids like looking over my shoulder and watching, because y'all really aren't that bad. But yeah, I mean, you do like Ugly Stewie, probably not so much. Like, I love Ugly Stewie to death, but sometimes every other word out of his mouth. One more. You just now noticed that? Yes. If y'all haven't noticed, I have a sub goal right here, and we're sitting at 199. And we have been for 2 days. And the March 31st is the end of this sub goal. My ultimate goal is I would like to be sitting at over 500 by the end of the year, which I think I could probably do because I'm sitting at 200 and it's only the 3rd month. So I was kind of like, well, you know, maybe I could hit 500 by like June or July. Like, that would be really awesome. But honestly, I'll be happy no matter what. I mean, as long as y'all show up and y'all are happy, I'm happy. Like, it's, yes, I have a sub goal counter right here, but at the end of the day, I mean, I feel like I have just as many people in chat as a, you know, 199 as a lot of big streamers do. So I'm kind of like, okay, like, it's just a number. Like, you know, that number right there does not define me as a streamer. It doesn't define my chat. It doesn't define, you know, the games that I play. Nothing about that number makes me better or worse. It's just a number. But anyway, okay, so let's do a thing. That's going to take a long time. What is this? That's her Starlight. Ooh, we could get over here to this other one and she could be attacking all of them. Let's do that. And use Chrissy's idea of like really you know, saving up our skill points and then just smacking like 5 of them onto one thing. That 199 is driving you crazy? I'm sorry. We did get to 200, like it was a thing, and then YouTube did their thing, and yeah. I was at 200 for like 4 hours. Okay, so that is maxed out. Her tumble is maxed out. Let us see, this is her heal. This is gonna upgrade her HP and her defense and her revive. Let's upgrade her heal. And do that. And then you, since we're going to probably be using quite a bit of your lightning, let's upgrade lightning, since that's the one we haven't upgraded like at all. You, okay, so I've upgraded your wall like completely. as far as it'd go. So this is lull, and that's quicken. Hey, relaxing funny gaming. What is it? You were telling Murphy last night. Rela? R-E-L-A. How do you pronounce it? I know that's what your chat says. How are you doing? I've seen you comment on one of my... Is it Rela? Okay. Everyone, welcome Relaxing Funny Gaming, or Rela. She actually subbed not too long ago and actually left a comment. I am picky. I don't mind what you call me as long as you don't call me late for dinner. Because, you know, I'm kind of a fat girl, so food I like. Like, call me whatever you want, just don't call me late for dinner. Because I don't like my food cold. But yeah, welcome. I'm actually really glad that you caught one of the streams. I've been meaning to thank you for your comment. Like, it always gives me a warm and fuzzy whenever people, like, leave comments, because I'm like, oh, people are watching my stuff. Yeah, Boax pops up food. Like, who's talking about food? Usually, Boax, I'm sitting here, like, I've got my sun drop here. And, you know, this is what I'm, you know, of course, y'all can't see it because it's a green bottle. But yeah, you can kind of see the title right there, or the name. Usually I'm sitting here munching on Raisinets because that's like one of my favorite like little snack things. And I'm sitting here playing a game, talking to y'all, munching on Raisinets and drinking a soda. Exactly. Like, I had a non-subscriber stop by and leave a comment. I was like, oh my god, like non-subscribers are watching my playthroughs. Holy crap. Like, you could ask Chrissy. I snapped a screenshot of it and sent it to her. I was like, look at this! Look at this! Non-subscribers are watching my stuff! And she's like, okay, Seven. Okay, so we need to do stuff and things. Stuff and things. Stuff and things are good. Sure, now you say it made you happy too. I think, which would be more, for those of you that play RPGs, which would be more beneficial? Being able to slow my my enemies down, or being able to speed my my team up? Which would be more beneficial? Because, like I was explaining, I'm not an RPG player at all. Like, I'm a budget gamer. For, since this is your first time really here, let me give you the little kind of slow them down. Okay, Oscar, would you quit? No, you are just fine where you're at. And that's my cat, sorry. I'm a budget gamer. I am the mom of 7 kids, and Murphy's Law Gaming is my husband. And us and all of our older kids, because we have 2 babies, are all gamers. And gaming is a very expensive hobby. So I like to find things on sale. And if you're a part of my Discord, for those of you who aren't, hold on. I think Demona may have recently done a Discord drop. Yeah, she did, but we'll do another one. I post on a regular basis deals and stuff that I find on games. Like this game, it's called Child of Light. It's on PS4, but it's also on PC and Switch. But I found it on PS4 for $5.99. And I'm a PS Plus member, so I got an extra 10% off. So I actually picked this game up for $4.49, and it's normally a $20 game. Just woke up after and because you said beneficial, I woke up with the mental image of what? Oh my lord. Matt. It's okay, so easier to slow down and cheaper to slow down single target than to do speed up multiple targets. Okay, so I need to slow my my enemies down. Okay. But I regularly post gaming news that I find, deals that I find on different consoles, because I'm a console gamer. I'm not a PC gamer. I'm sitting here looking at mine and my husband's swag shelf, and we have, I think, 11, possibly 12 different consoles that are all hooked up that we have the ability to play from. Including my brand new, well, not brand new, but my Sega Genesis that I'm so excited to get to play on stream eventually. Okay. So we'll do that. Yes. You are, she is, well, she's not one of our newest recruits. She's actually been subscribed for a little bit, but she recently left a comment that I was like, oh, I need to get to one of her streams, you know, or maybe she'll stop in and I can thank her, and she finally got to stop in. And she stopped in on Murphy last night, Matt, and like I said, I think Rella, I think that's how you pronounce her name. But I'm getting there. New medication. Yeah, I think if the medications or the antibiotics up there or anything like some of the ones that they give you down here in the States, I think within the next day or so you're going to be like up and ready to go. Okay, so for Robert, 2 horse pills a day for 10 days. Yikes! What is this? A double hit. At a targeted dark creature, if the target dies, a follow-up attack is executed. Nice. That's hinder. Let's see, what is this? Since I use mostly the rain arrows, let's just do that one. We'll just upgrade it all the way, since that's the one I use most often. And then he's got an antidote. Like, apparently he has magic. Which, I mean, all the characters have magic. Critical hit. I think this is his defense line. Funk, how are you? This is so awesome. I love it whenever all my friends come out to hang out. Even though I'm not being very entertaining right now, I appreciate y'all. Do you have to work today, or are you off today, Funk? And how is that quilting convention going? Like, I know you were saying that it was going to be a fairly easy next couple of days, but it should be about over, or is it going through the weekend? Oh, you're at work now. It must be an easy day if you're hanging out, if you're work lurking. And we need to get together and play 20XX if you're still up for that. Can't do that one. Oh, Oh, Aurora has skills that I didn't use. I'm doing security. So you sit there watching over everything. Oh, Lightgazer, do you have 20XX as well? I have it for PS4, and I think Funk downloaded it for PS4. We need to piquet? What's piquet? I don't know what that is. You'll have to explain it to me, Funk. Ooh, I can slash all. Big. A Ness or look at me. PK fire. I do not, but I know a few people who have. Oh, they got speed runs of that game. Oh. I watched. Okay, so during the playthrough of Mario 2, and I knew this, but it's a different when it like knowing something and actually seeing it happen. Like, I knew that there were people who could speedrun Mario 2. I feel weak and weary. But actually seeing someone just speedrun through a game on, 1 or 2 lives that it took me 4 days to beat. And of course that's 4 days of just like 2-hour streams, but still, I watched a guy speedrun through that game in 18 minutes. Now granted, it wasn't his first playthrough. It wasn't a blind playthrough. And he's probably been playing, that game for years. But still, it was a little disappointing. I was expecting to do just a wee bit better than I did. Years. Yes. Hey! Why you guys shoot arrows at me? Why you gotta be so rude? Aw, crap! This is not gonna go well. Because I just took all the water damage off, and those Reapers are a pain in the butt. You are about out of magic. Oh. Let's see, let's do Rebella. Because she can hit everyone. No, I don't want potions. I want action. Now I'm going to need a potion. And I need this one. Do it! That is not doing much. I'm going to have to depend so much on Finn and his magic. Okay. You just... Okay, Reaper's done. Cool. So now Finn can use Wildfire on you. That's going to interrupt you. Cool. Not so cool. Finn can use Wildfire. Woot! Okay. Okay, so there are still fire type attackers up here. Wow. This is no bueno for us. No bueno at all. So we still need at least one person that has, let's see, you have light magic. You have lightning. You have lightning. You have nothing. You have lightning. I feel like you would be the one. Yeah, that slow effect looked so ridiculously overpowered. The guy used a move and had to go back to the bottom of the gauge, and he didn't get another move before he died. Okay, so the way that gauge works, Light Gazer, is that it's a timeline and it shows when everybody's going to attack. You get to that casting point, that first spot right before the red area, and you choose your attack. And before that is just like the waiting area where everybody's lining up. You choose your attack and then you get into that casting area. If you get to the actual cast point before and you're hitting someone that is in that casting area, if you hit them while they're casting, they get interrupted and they get knocked back. So you use that timeline, and if you use it properly and use it well, you can actually line things up to where you're constantly interrupting your enemies and they're constantly getting knocked back. So they actually never hit you, which is basically what happened with that Reaper, because that Reaper is so ridiculously overpowered that in like 2 hits he can like kill Aurora. And because he did it while I was grinding yesterday, 2 days ago, after stream. Like, those Reapers are a pain in the patukas. Let's give attacks have 10% chance. I like that on you. But you, let's give you, let's make you a fire type attacker. Because I can hit everybody with that. Or I can hit just one. Let's make you a fire type attacker. And we'll make, let's see, that you get light damage. Finn has already got lightning. Okay, that kind of diversifies our team a little bit and makes them a little easier, a little more well-rounded. Yeah, they had a gauge almost identical to that in Grandia 3, although the interrupts only last so long. Okay, I 100% get how the gauge works. No word. Okay. But do they always go back? Yes, they always go back to the beginning after using any move. After being used, and yes, everybody always goes back to the beginning of that timeline, and whenever you're interrupted, they go back to the beginning too. That's one of the reasons why this game was kind of appealing to me as a non-RPG player, is because it's fairly simple. It's really simplified, and it was an easy way for me to kind of get, kind of work my way into a genre that I am not comfortable with at all, in the least. Like, y'all want to see me out of my comfort zone? This is me really out of my comfort zone. Reach the temple in the sky and to the magic mirror fly. Okay, we are at the temple in the sky. That looks very dangerous. Oh, more Reapers. Dislike Reapers. And this looks like a fairly big area to explore. Oh, I see streamers. Did we find the circus? Oh, we did! I bet that's Rubella's brother right there. Melancholy jester, why? Why do you cry? Let's see, what kind of voice should we give him? Rubella's got kind of this kind of Eeyore voice. For the lost light, the eternal dread, the empty rooms that house the dead, the empty people that house the living, the end of the circus unforgiving. For the old man who can barely walk, for the young child who can hardly talk, for I and for you, that is why I cry. See that refuge over there?
Ah! I missed one. Crap.
Why, you may ask, honey. Because, told them I wasn't funny. My sister I had intended to invite. Instead, I intend to end it all this night. Ooh, that got dark real quick. Ooh. Stop, Tristus. I am here. Rubella, do my eyes deceive this bliss? Tristus, Tom, forget the circus. But our dreams bank on this. Me, a comedian extraordinaire. You, Lumeria's premier vocalist. Ugh, I chose the wrong voice for her if she's a vocalist. The little lady here, Aurora, escorted me on a grand adventure. truthfully, as jesters, neither of us is any good. But as warriors, we could have a crackerjack joint. Venture? We might take on the dark. With our acrobatics, flexibility, and healing prowess? Doubtless. Then, Aurora, count on us. In. Yay! Trissus has joined the party. What? Okay, does Trissus do? Tragedy averted. Tragedy averted. Okay, so it looks like Trissus does similar to what Nora does. He is, I guess, a wall. Haste. A target ally's speed. Yeah, it looks like he does very similar to what Nora does. So with all of these characters, we have to be able to have a third party member eventually. Because right now we can only have two. Eventually we have to be able to have a third party member. A third attacker. Increase target ally speed by 50% for 3 turns. So this is an increase in speed line. This is protect a targeted ally from interruption while casting. So this is like a wall. Why are you laughing at me, Funk? Add 1 turn to each spell's duration. Passive skill. So he has the same tumble attack that Rubella does. So we'll just do that for right now. Because basically he's the same thing as Nora. And Nora, I think, is... Oh. Unless he has some sort of feature to where if he and Rubella are both out, they, like, complement each other. That would be really cool. Okay, more sapphires. We'll just go this way. Right now, we're mostly just kind of exploring. Okay, so this is the far end of the map. So I guess we have explored pretty much all the way left. So we've made it to the temple in the sky. There's got to be something here that we've got to find in this exploring area. That's going to further the storyline. Ooh, tumbled rubies. Those are always nice. Owie! Spikes are no bueno.
Sassafras.
No, Reaper. Go away, Reaper. Nobody likes you. That's why you have no friends. I think we've been here. No, I guess not. More rough rubies. Ah, wind. Oh, you're laughing with me, not at me. So, what if I'm not laughing? How does that work? The upside down temple. This is like something out of Avatar. Ah, I thought that looked funny. Woot! Ooh, secrets. I like secrets. Secrets! Stardust. I have learned... Ooh, crap. Stardust gives you, like, permanent ability advantages. Aha! Owie! Stupid wind. So right now, the main objective is just to explore the area and, owie! Heal Aurora, apparently. Since I'm a dingus. And apparently don't know how to fly. Haha, miss me. Miss me, now you gotta kiss me. That looks... Aha! I'm starting to kind of, like, get the game. Like, well, the way, I guess, developers were kind of thinking about things. Like, the way they hid things. I am not mean. How am I... I am not mean. I am one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. Or at least that's what I keep telling people. Okay, now we're back to where we started. Okay. Goodbye. Ah! Oh, I see a chest. I see a chest. There we go. Magic potion. Woo! This wind makes it so difficult. Which, I mean, I guess that's the point. Is to, you know, no. No spikes. Spikes are bad. Nine. Ooh, woo. What's up here? Yikes. Yikes. Oh, I see this going really bad. Another chest. Ooh, another secret. Secrets! I like secrets. Owie. Is there anything? No, that's spikes. That's bad. Yay! Ow. That was dumb. Okay. Open this. Oh, Reaper! More magic potions. Another Reaper. Uh-oh, I don't have control anymore. Face, what? Foul beast? What? What? What about a foul beast? Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to want Aurora because those are, dark demons. Yeah, I wish it was Trico. And we are going to want to use her light. And I'm thinking... Let's try fire on you. Owie. That sound. Okay, good. He dodged. I may have to get Rubella out here in just a second, or I may just use a potion. Okay, good, she dodged. That's what I was afraid of, is that she wasn't gonna make it to be able to use a potion. Good. Okay, she's gone. Now I can focus on the other one. Oop, nope. Ah, crap. He's gonna go after us. Okay, that interrupted you. Let's give you a healing potion. Owie, that's smarts. Yep, that's gonna interrupt her. That's okay. Ooh, ouch. Okay. So, I really want to leave Aurora out here because she's the only one that is going to be effective against that dark woman. Because she's a dark type creature, and dark type creatures are weak against Aurora's light. So I would like to leave Aurora out until she is gone, and then potentially pull out Nora or Rubella. Cure all ailments. That's going to interrupt her. Crap. Okay, she went after Finn, which is fine. Owie! I don't know if he can stand another hit like that. So let's go ahead and do this. Like that at least interrupted her. Ah. Actually, no. I'm going to use Aniculus and heal you. You're doing... Thank you, Chrissy. Okay, so... And that's if I get there in time. Did he just heal? Oh no, he's gathering strength. Okay. What? Why is there two of them? Okay, sure. You turd. Sure, go after him. Oh, not gonna get there in time. Cool. Okay, that got rid of her. Now we both can go after him. Okay, so let me switch out. No. With you, I want to attack. And fire wasn't doing real well. I don't think. No, lightning's doing better than the fire did. But we're gonna switch out you. I'm gonna switch you out with... Let's go with Rubella. Because she has the healing. And we're going to, right off the rip, we're going to use her healing, heal Finn up. Have a feeling her physical attacks are not going to go well, though. I think he's going to counter them. Well, he's been countering pretty much any time he gets interrupted. Okay, I think... Let's try water, but even though I don't think water is going to do much. I think the lightning has been... Yep, the lightning has been doing the best. He revived them. I see. Okay. So Rebella is a physical attacker, but she has the healing. Nora has status. I really feel like Finn isn't doing much, even with his magic. Let's switch you out and try someone else. Let's get Robert out here. Let's see if Robert, let's see, he has antidote. Hinder, double hit, defend. Crap. Okay, that hurt the Griffin. That was good. Cool. They're both faster than the enemies. That's awesome. Don't remember exactly what double hit does. Have Griffin, I don't know, Griffin goulash. Owie. I know what you're having. You're having that hamburger helper looking stuff. That was an awesome hit. That was a really good hit. See, that was that hinder that he hit him with. Crap. I didn't think I would go fast enough. was hoping that would go. Okay. Dodge, cool. Okay. See, we've got those. I actually don't need you right now. Let's get Nora out here, because she has the ability to heal and stop those. Status changes. Crap. Oh, his magic is out. So now he can't make us slow anymore. Well, at least for like 4 turns, I think. And as soon as we kill this griffin, that'll stop the 2 dark wenches from reviving. Okay. Now we need... He's not going to do nothing against them, or he's not going to do much against them. Now we need to... You need... this. And you are going to get switched out with Aurora that has light powers, and she is going to deal super effective damage against them. So that's going to increase Aurora's speed. Crap, that's going to interrupt her. That's fine. Woot. Quit going so fast. Yeah, attack her. That's fine. Yes! Okay! Whew. That one was... Hey, Renee, how are you? That one was a pain in the butt. Like, that griffin, like, once I figured out that the griffin was the one that was doing the reviving, I was like, ah, we need to focus on you. That leveled everybody up. Ooh, we found Speed Stardust. Yay! Okay, to the Temple of the Moon. Ooh, hold on. I need to pick up all these wishes. That's where we need to go. Yes, even the sad clown leveled up. Aurora, my daughter. Father? Basin, grant me, show me his plight. Aww. Oh, and the picture is running. Arms all are current. Water rises by the minute. Please advise me, your humble servant. Oh, so it's getting bad. Nora, father is dying. Oh. The dam has burst. Floodwaters are rising. We are nearly home. There, no crying. Oh, I know, it's so sad. All of these headless statues. Crap. Thank goodness, we are here at last. Aurora, it is time to say goodbye. Be fast. What? Is it over? Oh, they're all crying. Melancholy, Trissus. Do not cry. I don't know. We don't know. Like, all we know is that at the beginning of the game, she fell into, like, she fell asleep, but she was cold as stone. So it was like, okay, did she die? Like, what happened? For all it told us is that it was her and her father, and then her father goes to marry another woman, and she falls ill or something and falls asleep, and she's cold as stone. But she wakes up in this land. And she gets glimpses of what's going on back in the real world. And so she's fighting her way back to get to her father, because she has passed, or she is cold as stone, is like, he's given up, like he doesn't want to go on. So she's fighting her way to get back to, her father. And that's what all of this gameplay is her fighting her way to get back. I guess it's like she's in a coma or something. That's kind of what, my modern day brain, like she fell into a coma. I mean, that would kind of make her, in a fairy tale, that would kind of be like dying. Like they wouldn't know what to do with that. And so maybe it's like an Alice in Wonderland thing, where she's in this other place, like this like dream world, and once she gets back to, finds her way back to her body, she'll wake up. I don't know. Yeah, I think we started on a Monday and you had to work. So I think you missed that part. Melancholy, Trissus. Do not cry.
Abandoned once more. Not a surprise.
We all are, in the end. The trick is to remain happy while we are alive. With a friend to finish watching this.
Do not fear. I live to fight on against the dark and make the future slightly less stark.
Oh, Trissus left our party. Like, are we at the end? Farewell, fierce Rubella. That name is so unfortunate. I feel bad for her. Smack in the middle of our adventure. Why does it make more sense? You're leaving, just like that. Tumble on without me. Make it even better. Rubella left our party. Sickness, death. Okay. Well then, Trissus would be the sad, sad. He's talking about darkness. Rubella is sickness. So what would Finn be with all of his magic? And Robert? Maybe Robert represents love? Maybe Rubella represents sickness? And Trissus represents sadness? And death? One of them more like her dad? I think Nora definitely represents her tie back to the real world. Because Nora, we don't know why Nora is here, other than, if I'm not mistaken, she came in to talk to her father, and now she's here. Take care, Gruff. Or, oops, wrong voice. Take care, Gruff Finn. You're leaving us. What'll I do? I'm afraid. I must go home to my family. It's as simple as that. We all must learn to be brave. Finn has left the party. I'm thinking it's over, guys. Good fortune, enterprising Robert. I want to call him Robert. I so want to call him Robert.
My venture has gone bust. Margaret, adieu.
Stop being ridiculous. I would invest in you. Robert left the party. It would be neat. If this was a ruse, but it's a decent goodbye. No, everybody's leaving me. Aurora, search the sky.
Because I don't see the highest of the high.
Iniculus, goodbye. I will miss you too. Okay, I still have wings. Maybe this isn't the end. Wait a minute. If I don't have Uniculus, how can I get that? Something's not right. Why would they put that there if I can't get it? Because I have to have Uniculus to get that. I have to have Uniculus to get that too. I have to have Uniculus to get that. And I don't have Uniculus anymore. I coma once again, but not briefly. Be right back to the little monster's room. Poor Matt. Okay, there's the mirror. You are so good-hearted and charitable, Aurora. Uh-oh. Is Nora gonna stab us in the back? But some people are different from you. And no matter what you say or do, nothing will ever get through. Do not waste your time explaining. Life is too short to be so accommodating. We no longer have to roam. Like Kaiser, I shall follow you. Okay, Nora, where are we? I still have wings. I think we've been double-crossed. Let's see, we've got Stepmother dressed up as an evil queen. Aurora, what a surprise. Where am I? Where is Father? Resting his eyes. Hold her. What are you doing? Family first, not now and forever. Ohana means family, and family means no one gets left behind. I am sorry, Aurora. We are not together. Sister Nora. Nox is my real name. You I admire, but you are not family. Through my blood, I am royalty. And I am Umbra, the queen. That lowly marriage to your father was a fantasy. This is blasphemy. Yes, that is an ominous name. Although, no, I guess it was Nyx was her name. Rude creature. I will stop the breath in your throat. And for your father, Such agony. Those arms you cling to bone shall be. That is what comes from a weak family. I am the rightful ruler of Lumeria. You are my enemy's daughter. What has my father done? Who? That old squatter? You do not know. Your mother banished mine from Lumeria long ago. My mother? She hadn't the power. That power? Oh, we have a new character, Cordelia.
That witch! We laid her low.
Ha! The fallen queen of Lumeria was my foe. And therefore you, her daughter, have to go. Crap. Southern Belle voice. What? A protection spell? In her false crown it lies. God, to the tower with her until she dies. In the meantime, her torture I advise. Look at the beautiful sky. Mama, I wish I could fly. In some parts of the world people do. Where, I never knew. You will go someday when you are ready. I just want to stay with you and Father. And we with you, but there is more to life, plenty. For instance, perhaps one day you shall be queen. Who must sojourn with her subjects. I shall spend some post in our castle unseen. Silly girl, catch that firefly. Oh, okay. Do I get... have it in my eye? Mama, come see. Aurora, where are you? Aurora, right here. Past the old apple tree. Oh no! I'm tired, Aurora. Let me help you. My heart, oh my heart. Mama, stop, you are turning blue. No, this evil will come after you. There is only one thing I can do. Guardians of Lumeria, hear my plea. Protect my daughter from the hand that poisoned me. If mortal harm befell her, bring her to your altar. This spell I cast upon my death and seal it with my final breath. No, I don't think it's poison. I think it was a curse. Please help me. Mama, hear my plea. Come back to me. Come back. Oh, we're playing the flute. That song, I know its melody. I heard it played by my lady, the Queen of Light. Let's see. Crap. I heard it played by my lady, the Queen of Light. You are her child who fights the dark. You will stop that fiendish night. How can I? A little girl who has lost her way? I simply want to go home. Coward! Is that what your mother would say? If she were alive today, you have to leave your castle to face the world on your own. For what it truly is, to find your real home. If I aid you, swear to me, you will the darkness fight, to save our land and people our light. I swear it. Now, be strong, get ready for battle. I will free you from your shackle. Okay, so who is this guard? Ongus. That battle was coming. Oh, okay, we're in chapter 8. So we've got 2 more chapters, because I actually have looked ahead, and there's 10 chapters and then the final battle. Tired and sore, mostly. So, can we still... Nope, we don't have the option of going back to our map anymore. We can't fast travel anymore. Okay. So, it is 6:30. How many people do we have here? Stay confused. Looks like that's not changing anytime soon. I'm at least half a person. Oh, wow. We have 12 likes. Thank you, guys. Y'all are so awesome. Let's see, who do we have to raid? Oh, it's time for Matt to be live. Oh, wait. Okay, so... Ooh! We have a couple of good options. We have a couple of really good options. Ooh, I don't know when the last time I've gotten to raid him is. It's been a while because I usually don't go this late. Let's see. That's definitely an option right there. How would y'all feel about some Breath of the Wild? Or We've got someone else playing Majora's Mask that I don't think we've ever gotten to raid, but they're not family friendly. Then we've got some Yoshi's Crafted World. We've also got another friend doing some Smash Brothers whom I like almost never get to raid. And it's kind of a special friend. Or a special stream, not necessarily a special friend, but he's definitely not family friendly. It's okay, Matt. I'll give you a pass this time. This time. Breath of the Wild is not family friendly. He is mostly family friendly. He's one of those that's like a real light PG-13. Like, he's pretty good about keeping it mostly family friendly. And my half person will stagger along any place. Well, crap. When's the last time I raided him? I think it's been a while. Yeah, it's been since January since I got to raid him. And I bet that was a Saturday stream. Yeah, I've only ever raided him once. Let's do this. Okay, we'll do... Was declined, so I'll be taking them back now. What? An IV pack? Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're gonna drop in on a good friend who is having their very last stream in their current place of residence. And we're gonna share a little love with them. Actually, I need to do this first. And then do this. And then... Oh, and they just started, so they're not ending anytime soon. Okay, so... all that being said, thank y'all so much for hanging out for the last, 2.5 hours. And watching me, derp through the whole Oculi thing and all that jazz. Like I said, thank you for Relax Funny Gaming stopping by and hanging out. Thank you to Matt for, hanging out while he was sick with his, golf ball size, infection. Gold Coastin', how are you? I'm sorry, but you're just in time for a raid. Yeah, it's over. But you're welcome to raid with us. We're going to go visit a friend of mine who's currently living or has been living in Korea for the last 4 years and is doing their last stream, their last Korean stream. So we're going to go show them some love. I was just doing my outro where I thank everybody for hanging out with me and spending their time with me, because as a mom, time is a very precious commodity. So often, I can't remember, everything that happened on this birthday party or that anniversary or that Mother's Day, but I always remember the time that I spent with people. And so for me, time is a very, very precious thing. And, it's the only resource on that is completely non-renewable. We can always buy bigger houses and more cars and more food, but we can't ever buy any more time. So the time spent with somebody is time that you'll never get back. And so the fact that y'all spent your time here with me for the last 2.5 hours, it's very special to me. And I take the time at the end of every stream to thank everybody for that before we go. I won't be streaming this weekend as far as I know. I will Yes, time waits for no man. I will be streaming Monday, and we will probably finish up Child of Light Monday or Tuesday. That being said, I'm not exactly sure what we're going to play next. There's a couple of games that are on the horizon. We might get some multiplayer games in there next week. I'm not exactly sure. Demona just dropped the Discord link. That is the best way to get in contact with me. That is the best way to drop game recommendations. I also every morning post video game news and console deals that I come across. Like, I'm a budget gamer. I'm always looking for deals on, my PS4 or or on my Switch. My husband and I are looking at getting an Xbox One. I'm looking at playing a couple of Xbox games on the channel very soon. So there's a lot of good stuff that goes on in the Discord besides, just being able to be more a part of our community. Whenever you join the Discord, all you're going to be able to see is our rules. I have to give you, you have to choose a side. Basically, you either choose a hero, to be a hero, a supervillain, or a vigilante. And then once I give you that role, then you have access to the whole Discord. But all that being said, thank you guys so much for another awesome week, another awesome stream. You guys are what makes this so amazing and what makes it so much fun. And as we talked earlier, even though that number right there says, 199, it is that number isn't who I am. It's not who we are. We are, it doesn't define me as a streamer, because that's just not how I work. That's not how I roll. Every day whenever I go live, I have people waiting for me that want to see us play games and want to hang out. That is amazing, and that's not defined by a number. Y'all are what makes this special. So let's take all of this love and we're gonna go share it with somebody else. We're gonna go share it with a friend of mine. My hashtag is up above. Demona dropped it earlier. Hold on. Well, crap. Let me grab that link again. That is not what I wanted to do. That is what I wanted to do. That. Let me grab his link again. One more time. One more again. That is my raid hashtag. We're gonna go visit a friend of mine named Beautiful TV. He is an English teacher in Korea. He has been there for the last 4 years, and he is doing his farewell to Korea stream. It's his last Korean stream before he comes back stateside, so we're gonna go show him a little bit of love. That's his link. This is how you spell his name if you are on mobile and not able to use the link. Please use the hashtag. Please be kind. He is not family friendly, so y'all know he is not family friendly. He is friendly, but he is not family friendly. So if you do not want to stay, that is totally fine. He will understand that his cursing is not your deal. But please stop in, say hi, drop a like, show him a little bit of love, and I will see y'all on Monday. Be somebody's hero. Toodles, guys.